everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for another reading. Hope that all of you are doing amazing today. And for today's reading, we will be doing a reading about a sacred message that is meant to reach you right now at this moment. These are one of my favorite readings to do, where I just let the universe deliver you any message that you might need to hear at the moment. And we have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today about the sacred message that is meant to reach you right now at this moment. Okay, pile 1, so as your card, you chose these stars here. Very beautiful card. And I'm getting an energy, honestly, from your pile that there's this like very heartwarming energy kind of that I'm feeling. And I'm kind of getting like the universe wants to remind you today of how proud it is, like, of you. Because I feel a lot of you, if you chose the star card, I feel a lot of you guys might be like very big dreamers, and you might have very big dreams. And I feel like, especially at this day and age, it's really hard for people to admit to themselves what their dreams are and also commit to them, because a lot of us, like, we have these thoughts that are instilled in our head that what we desire, what we dream of is impossible in this day and age. And it takes a lot, I feel, from a person to realize how capable they are of actually achieving their dreams. And I feel that a lot of you are those kind of people. You're very big dreamers, very big daydreamers, and you're people who commit to your dreams. So I'm kind of getting this very heartwarming energy from your pile, honestly. But let's get to your Terra cards, pile number 1, and let's see more in depth about your message today. And what is the sacred message that the universe would like to deliver to you, pile number 1? Universe, please deliver a message to pile number 1 today regarding something sacred, something that they need to know. Let's take a look. So we have the 2 of Swords here right away. Okay. We also have the Moon. Okay, I'm kind of seeing here 8 of Pentacles. Okay. 4 of Swords. And your last card is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm kind of getting like a very clear message for you, pile number 1. I feel that through the reading, through this reading today, the universe wants to tell you exactly how you're going to achieve those dreams. Because the Star card, again, I associated with big dreams, with us having unlimited dreams, unlimited wishes. And you have the 10 of Pentacles, which does represent sort of a very abundant and happy life, and feeling like you have everything you ever wished for in life, you know? And this is where you're striving. This is where you want to get. I feel this is what you're constantly dreaming about. Maybe you go to sleep dreaming about this, and you daydream how your life is going to look like. And I want to say that, like, if you're doing that already, if that's a part of your daily routine, like, I don't know, maybe you just walk around and you just daydream about how you want your life to look like, or you fall asleep thinking about your dream life, I want to tell you that you're already on the path to manifesting that. You're already on the way there, and you're one of those people that will make it happen because you dare to at least dream about it. There's so many people who just say, oh, I wish I had this, and they forget about it. They never even think about, they never even try to see themselves having what they wish for, because it's so instilled in a lot of people nowadays that you shouldn't even dream about those things because they're so unreachable. But you guys dare to dream is what I'm hearing, and that's exactly why you will get the life that you want. But right now you might be coming across a confusion on how you're actually gonna get there, because we all know it's great to dream about it, right? We all know it's amazing to imagine having it, but then there comes a question: how do I actually obtain what I'm wishing for, and how is it actually going to get to me, you know? And that's the confusing part. That's the part where a lot of people find either turn away, right? Because they just do not see that path at the current moment in their life. They just do not see how such a path will open up to them to lead them to what they want and what they're dreaming about. But you have the Eight of Pentacles. And the answer to your question, pile number one, is hard work. And no matter what people tell you, I feel, and what, you know, just what other people say, I always find that the answer to a lot of things in life is hard work. And there's just no way around it. There's no way around working hard and achieving something that you want. And I know that it's a big thing in the manifestation community and the Terra also reading community, which again, everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but especially what got me stuck back in the day when I first discovered tarot was when I heard from tarot readers saying that you don't have to work so hard to achieve your goals. You don't have to work so hard. And I kind of see now, like once I've developed, I kind of see from what point of view they are saying that. But I feel to somebody who is maybe not so experienced in that way, they can take it in a wrong way and think that, oh, so it's okay for me to just sit and be lazy and do nothing and it's just gonna come my way. So I kind of want to tell to you right now that you do need to work hard in order to achieve a goal. Because the moment you get confused about something is when you reject that you need to do a certain action or you need to work hard in order to get somewhere, you know? And I know like it can be a bit confusing, but I feel in the beginning you do need to work hard in order to achieve something. And later on it just becomes more natural and it doesn't even feel like work. But even in the beginning, like if you really want something, no matter how hard you need to work, even though if it takes day and night and you having no social time, having no rest time, having no time for yourself but only work, it's not really gonna matter to you if this is what you truly desire and you truly dream about this. So I feel that the universe wants to let you know the answer to your question is hard work, pile number one. Whatever you want to do, you can find a way, put in a lot of time, put in a lot of effort, and work very, very hard to achieve your goal. You know, and working hard, I want to tell you, working hard doesn't mean doing like so much labor, you know, like lifting heavy things or being so drained and so tired to the point where you cannot walk the next day. Hard work, to me, it just means dedication. To me, hard work is that you are dedicating yourself to something, even though you wake up the next day and it still is the same. You don't see the progress and you don't see the results, but you need to keep working so that you can get to where you want to be. And you can, and like if you don't stop working, you will get there eventually one day. There is just no way around it. You cannot miss it, you know, if you continuously put in the effort every day, I feel. Okay, let's get your oracle cards, pile number one. Let's see what is the sacred message that the universe wants to tell you today. Let's go one more card. What is the sacred message that you need to hear today? You also have illumination. Look at this, the stars and illumination. And you also have action. Exactly. So this is what I was saying. The answer to how you're going to get there, pile number one, is action, is determination, is hard work. You know, just dedicating yourself to one thing, no matter what your circumstances, no matter, you know, if you... I don't know if some of you want to like start a YouTube channel or something, but I can talk about this because it's what I'm currently doing. And you know, in the beginning, it was like that for me. Like I would wake up every day, I would film tarot reading videos, I would post them, nobody would watch them. And slowly, day by day, one person started watching them, then another person, and it slowly builds up a community, right? And this is, you can apply this to every area of your life. In the beginning, nobody is going to care about what you're doing. In the beginning, you're not going to see the progress. In the beginning, you're not going to see the outcome, right? But as long as you keep being persistent and putting in the same amount of effort every day, there is no other thing that can happen in the end, like, except for things happening, right? there's just no other thing, because you're gonna miss one time, but you're gonna go back in the right direction. You're gonna miss another time, but you will go back in the right direction. And eventually you will not miss. Eventually you will hit the jackpot. You will hit the right thing that you need to do in order to succeed. And you do this only by trying out so many things and not giving up when you make the mistakes. Allowing yourself to also make as many mistakes as you need in order to achieve something. I know, like, some people have the mindset of like, well, I only have maybe 3 tries, or I only have 3 months to do something. Why does it need to happen in 3 months? You know, it's great if it happens and it's amazing, but why are you putting such a restriction to yourself? What if it happened in 6 months or a year? Would you still not want it, right? You also need to ask yourself that question, like, why am I rushing so much to achieve something and get something done? Like, if you knew that, if, you know, let's say if somebody like came to you, let's say the universe came to you and told you, hey, you're gonna achieve this, but it's actually gonna take you a year, would you not take it? If it would take a year instead of 3 months, you know, I feel like it wouldn't matter to you at that time, but it's just about us wanting to know exactly when things happen, and that's kind of impossible, right, to know and to figure out, because we're living in a world, right? So I feel just focusing on right now and doing better every day is going to benefit you a lot more than just thinking about making it tomorrow, right? Or making it in a month is kind of what I'm feeling here. Okay, let's get another oracle for you. What is the sacred message that the universe wants to deliver to you, pile number 1? See this one. You have the frog and lotus with metamorphosis. Okay, the frog talks about taking a leap of faith, and it also talks about things changing. So and also on the bottom of the deck, you also have the graceful persistence. So with graceful persistence, this is exactly what I've been talking about your entire reading. It's just persisting in something and keep doing the action and the work elegantly, without stressing out, without doubt, without having those moments of like, oh my god, it's not happening, it was supposed to happen by now, this was supposed to be like this and this was supposed to be like that. You need to allow things to slowly take shape into what you want them to become, and you cannot force everything in life to happen. You just need to do your part and let life do its part, right? That's just how it works, because the universe will always meet you in the middle. If you want something and you do your part, the universe will also do its part in it. It's not just going to leave you hanging, because if you see the universe as a good place, if you see it as a giving place, if you see it as a welcoming place and a generous place, then why would it not meet you in the middle? You don't need to be scared, is what I'm hearing, pile number 1, that what you want looks, I know it might look so distant and it might look so far away, but at least you can see it, you know, even if it's far away, you can at least see it. Some people cannot see it, and that's even more scary, I feel. As long as you can see yourself doing something, it means that you can see yourself achieving something, and no matter how far away it is, it's still possible for you, pile number 1. Okay, let's get your last message to end your reading here. So let's see, what is the sacred message for pile number 1, universe? What is the sacred message you would like to tell to pile number 1? Ask for help. Look at this. The universe, God, your angels are holding your hand along the way. Let's see here. Are you consistently giving to others yet rarely receiving what you need? Then it's time to ask for help. You're not superwoman, so there is no need to do it all yourself. You have an army of angels on speed dial. Give them the call. Communicate your needs and learn to receive, dear one. When we're open to help, that's all around us. The universe provides assistance. Make sure to look for the signs. Once you ask for help, they'll start appearing. So you can also pause this. Let me try to focus it for you. and you can read it yourself if you need to. So this is kind of also what I was talking about, like the universe, it can be very generous in so many different ways, and if you ask for help when you need it, it will meet you halfway always, as long as you do your part, as long as you have genuine intentions, as long as you believe in good and you do good. I feel the universe will react to you the same way. And we see here that there is a lot of support on your journey and what you're trying to do. Pile number 1 is what I feel as well. I feel the universe wants to let you know today that they support your dreams and that they support you in this whole journey. You know, and as long as you do your part, there is no reason for you to not make it to what you have envisioned yourself having, is what I feel is your message for today. But I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today about the sacred message that's meant to reach you right now at this moment. So pile number 2, as your card, you chose the ring card right here. And the ring card, we all know, represents commitment, right? So maybe the universe wants to talk to you today about commitment. This could be commitment to yourself, maybe commitment to a partner, a person, something that you're wanting to do, something that you're wanting to pick up. So there is that message. But also I'm getting this message of a bond, okay? I'm getting of a energy of something becoming stronger, something becoming more concrete, something becoming like more set in stone as well as what I'm getting. So you might be stepping in a point in your life where things are becoming they're becoming like more like crystal clear. Yeah, crystal clear, like more like facts instead of like what if, you know. That's kind of what I'm getting here from this card. But let's get your tarot cards, pile number 2, so that we can get more in depth about what your message is for today. So let's see, universe, what message would you like to deliver to pile number 2 today? What is the sacred message that's meant to find pile number 2? Let's take a look at your cards, pile number 2. So the first card that came up for you was the 5 of Cups here. And then you have the 8 of Wands. Let's see what else. Page of Swords. Okay, interesting. I do hear something, I do see something about committing perhaps to a new hobby for some of you. Ooh, the Judgment, okay. And your last card is the 10 of Swords. Yep, very clear message. Pile number 1 was also very clear, and I'm also seeing it for you. So the message that you need to hear today, pile number 2, I feel, is to not grieve over something that didn't happen, or not grieve over something that didn't work out, or maybe that disappointed you or hurt you. Whether for some of you this is going to be a person, maybe a project that just didn't go the way that you wanted it to go, maybe a job that you didn't get accepted to. Whatever it is, for a lot of you, it's going to be different, and it's going to be about a different area of your life. But if something recently didn't go the way that you wanted it to go, I want to tell you that there is something better that's right behind your back, that you're not paying attention to it. Because the 5 of Cups, even though it talks about disappointment in something, there is also a very positive side to this card, and it's the fact that this person is crying over the 3 cups that fell, but they're not realizing the 2 cups that they're perfectly fine and that they're standing in. And if they were to just turn around, they would be able to see positivity. But this is the thing about us humans, is that when something negative happens in our life, we tend to focus more on that and not on the other things in our life that are doing great, that are positive. Because I always say this, but your life is never going to be 100% dark. There has to be an aspect in our life always, at least there is one thing. And I know it's kind of annoying to hear, especially when you are in these moments, because I've been there myself, and it has been so annoying when I heard tarot readers say like, oh, just focus on the positive and be grateful for it. But you know, when you're out of the dark, you're able to see it. And I feel it's important for people to hear that there's always something in your life that you can be grateful for. And once you turn your mindset towards that, then it starts to multiply into more positive things. And you have the Eight of Wands here, especially as with the Page of Swords and Judgment. There is your life purpose is calling you, is what I'm hearing, pile number 2, but you might be failing to ignore it because you're focusing too much on something that didn't work out. It's like, I will give you kind of like an example so that you can see better what I'm kind of picking up here in your pile. It's like, you might get rejected for this one certain job, but you might be failing to realize that there is another hobby or maybe another job that's going to be so much better for you. And if you were to turn your head in that direction and stop grieving about something that you lost, you would be able to see it right away and you would be able to pick it up, because I feel this is right behind you. It's not like you guys need to stop crying about this thing that maybe didn't work and then you need to wait months. It's right behind you, you know, especially with the Eight of Wands. This is fast movement. It already is in existence. You just need to turn your focus towards it and you will be able to find it right away. You know, just turn around. Maybe it's physically behind you for some of you, you know. I remember, this is so crazy, but I want to tell you because I watched like this one tarot reading like a lot of years ago before I started reading tarot myself, and this tarot reader like said in the reading, like, just turn around behind you and the answer will be there. And I turned around physically and I saw my one tarot deck that I had. I didn't even know how to use it at that time. It was just laying around in my house. And there you go, a couple of years later, it did turn out to be an answer to something in my life. So it could be quite physical for some of you. If you just turn around and see something, an object, it might inspire you, you know. But with the Page of Swords, this is talking to me about commitment to a hobby that you might want to pursue that is connected to your life purpose. With the Judgment card, this is to me representing us rising to our calling, rising to our life purpose. And with the Ten of Swords, something needs to end. Okay, something needs to go. Something has hurt you enough and you cannot give it another chance, is what I'm hearing. Because it's, you know, the ring also talks about a cycle. It can talk about feeling like you're stuck in a circle, right? And I feel that the Ten of Swords confirms that you finally need to let go of it. Something that is not making you happy. Something that keeps disappointing you. Maybe it has been a cycle for some of you, of a person or a job that keeps disappointing you. And you still think that you can change it. You still think that you can change a person. And I believe that yes, you can. But is it worth your energy? You know, and those people who kind of change it, from my experience at least, it just lasts for a couple of months until everything goes back to the way that it used to be. And I just feel that it will be much better for you to either raise your standards, which will help you attract something even better, or do something better. You know, just do. Why would you settle for something that's less when you can do better, is what I'm hearing, pile number 2. So I feel that the message you need to hear today is something better for you is right behind you, but you might be failing to notice it. And I feel the universe wants you to pay attention to it. Maybe committing to a new hobby will help you, but I feel that the universe wants to push you in the right direction when it comes to your life. It wants to push you towards better things. But again, sometimes we're too stuck on this one ideal thing that we have, that even if we got it, actually we would realize that it's actually not what we want, so we would go for the other thing anyways. I just feel in your case, it's like the universe is taking you to a shortcut, to just eliminating that right away and pushing you towards something that you might be wanting more, but you're not realizing that you're wanting it more because your attention is towards something else. Okay, let's get your oracle cards. What is the message that needs to be told to pile number 2? Let me see how many you have. Okay, you have 3. Let's just take all of them. Let's put your cards and let's see. You have the light. There's positivity right behind you, is what I'm seeing. Going forward, again, like you cannot hold yourself back anymore, is what I'm hearing, pile number 2. You need to quit and end the cycle. And pleasure, look at this pathway. So the universe is trying to lead you to pleasure. It's trying to lead you to happiness. If you just let go of something in your life and you turn your attention towards something else, you will find much greater pleasure and happiness in it than in this other thing that you're being focused on right now. You know? I am kind of getting like there is a energy that there's like your life purpose is calling you, something that you deep down know that you want to do, but you might be too afraid to admit to yourself or commit to yourself. I feel that there was a moment in the past where you were maybe settling down for less and the universe is trying to push you towards more, but you might be afraid to commit to more. You might be afraid because you might not feel like you're enough for more, which is not correct, right? So I feel that the universe is trying to push you towards better things and towards helping you to realize that you are worth of more than what you currently have. Let's get another oracle card for you. Universe, what is the message for pile number 2? You have the Finch and Peach with romance. Okay, some of you, this might be related to love. Some of you might be focusing your attention to a person that you know that it's keeping you in a cycle. You know that it's not good for you, but you are just stuck in it because you might be thinking that you can change a person. For others of you, again, we have the peach here, which are connected to pleasure as well, and the romance. You have the light and going forward. So, you know, romance, it's also love, and love is a very high vibrational energy, right? So I feel that there is positivity trying to enter your life, and I feel this happens for all of us, but sometimes we are not welcoming it because you're just, you know, you're refusing to look the other way. You're refusing to choose something else because you're so stuck on one thing. And there's times where we need to be persistent, but there's time where also we need to realize that, hey, I've been persisting for so long and this is actually hurting me even more than it needs to, you know. Persisting in something doesn't mean that you need to go through pain, right? It doesn't mean that you need to go through a cycle of being hurt and being disappointed, especially if this is connected to a person who is just not giving you what you want, they're not satisfying you because you're worth for more, you know? So you need to turn your attention to something else is what I feel. Let's get your final message during your reading, pile number 2. What is the sacred message that's meant to reach you right now at this moment? For pile number 2, universe. Let's see. I love it. I'm seeing this already here, but let's see. You are loved. Yeah, okay. Let me focus this so you can also pause and read it for yourself. You are enough just as you are, and you're loved. If you don't have a model for love, imagine yourself as a child. Perhaps you have a favorite picture of yourself as an adorable 5-year-old. Look into your own sweet eyes and acknowledge just how special you are. The child inside still needs your tenderness, and so does the adult you. Please don't abandon yourself. Instead, tap into ocean of love inside. Wow, this is exactly what I was saying, and it's so beautiful because I was mentioning that some of you might not be noticing your worth, or you might be settling down for less because you might think that you're not worth for more. And I feel that the universe is trying to teach you and wanting to send you a message through this reading today that yes, you are worth for more. Yes, you're ready to commit for more and not settle down for less anymore. That's kind of what I'm getting for you, pile number 2, that you need to start acknowledging your own worth and setting your boundaries on a higher level because that's what you deserve. Yes, you do deserve more is what I'm hearing. Okay, but that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today about the sacred message that the universe wants to deliver to you. So as your card pile number 3, you chose the book card right here. And you know, I'm associating the book card with wisdom as well as knowledge, but I'm kind of getting like this energy from your pile, like something's mysterious or like a secret. So maybe the universe wants to like reveal a secret to you today through your reading, or there's also kind of like this energy of like encouragement that I'm seeing as well. But yeah, let's take a look at your tarot cards, pile number 3, so that we can see the exact message that the universe would like to let you know today. Ooh, okay, these two are coming out right away for you. Universe, what is the sacred message you would like to share with pile number 3 today through this reading? What is the sacred message that is meant to reach pile number 3? Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So your first card is the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. See what else. You have the Death card. You have the Judgment card. Seven of Pentacles. And your last card is the Queen of Swords. Okay, I'm hearing staying determined, staying patient with something here. I feel that a lot of you maybe just recently started a new endeavor of some sort. Maybe you just started pursuing like a part of your life purpose is kind of what I'm getting. But recently I am kind of getting this energy that you made a change in your life. And you might be waiting on the results, or you might be waiting on seeing the difference. The change that you made, seeing whether it's going to create a difference is kind of what I'm feeling here. And I'm getting this energy like from the universe, like this is the time where you're going to have to practice patience and determination in something. Because I feel that a lot of you, I see that you made the right decision. And right now, it's about you planted something, you took care of it, but now it's like, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? Like, is it gonna pay off? That's kind of what I'm picking up. And I feel with the Queen of Swords, there is the need for you to stay determined to something, the need for you to just watch it grow, watch it happen. Because I want to assure you, pile number 3, I feel that a lot of you made a right decision recently in your past. You made the right change, you made the right choice when it comes to your life. And it kind of feels like some of you wanted to turn your life around or change it for the better. And you took maybe some sort of risk, or you did something, you changed something, you let go of something, and I feel that you made the right thing. I'm hearing that this is also going to be a very memorable part of your life, and it's something that you're going to cherish for a long time, because you only get to be a beginner at something once, right? And I feel that a lot of you will cherish this for the rest of your life, and at times you might look back and feel like, wow, I was doing so great then. I was like, I'm so proud of myself now, when you make it, you know? So I think that a lot of you made the right choice when pursuing something recently. And like the universe wants to let you know that yes, you have stepped into your life purpose. Yes, you made the right decision when it comes to pursuing something, because you made the right calling for yourself and for your future. But there is also, I'm getting like this energy of patience and practicing being patient with yourself. Practicing believing in yourself. Knowing that the work that you're putting in is the right kind of work. That you're moving in the right direction. That you're doing the right things. And I do feel that something really big will grow from what you guys are currently doing. This is something that you're going to be known for. It's something that your name is going to be known for. Maybe even some people will write about you one day, right? So you did make the right change. You did make the right decision is what I keep hearing, pile number 3. Let's get some oracle cards for you to further confirm and clarify your message. What is the sacred message that's meant to reach pile number 3 today, universe? Please let pile number 3 know. You have adventures. I feel there is something exciting that's coming your way, you know? And I did mention like the universe might want to reveal something to you, okay? And you also have gateway, yeah. So I feel you're entering, you know, you have gateway and the adventures. you have just entered a very exciting part of your life. Again, I feel this part of your life is going to be very memorable. I feel you're going to be able to create a lot of memories because you're finally doing something, I feel, that is going to make you excited. You're finally going to do something and you're going to have memories and events that later on you will be able to tell people about, like, oh, you know, this is when I started and I did things this way, and I was so, you know, I was such a newbie in this, but I'm so proud of myself that I was so patient and I kept, you know, persisting in something that I believed in myself for something. So expect, like, I feel that honestly, some of you might have just turned a chapter in your life because you have the book and then the death card. The death card talks about an end of a chapter in your life, right? So it does mean that you guys did decide to create some sort of change. You did decide to turn a new chapter in your life and not go about the old ways anymore. And I see that you are ready to sort of rewrite a new story for you, and maybe some of you clear your name, make yourself more dependable. Like, people are going to start seeing you as a more reliable person, as a person with standards, person with rules, person with values, and people are going to start treating you better because of this, because you're not making yourself available to just everyone and everything anymore, is kind of what I'm feeling here, pile number 3. So just know that you have entered a very powerful portal of your life. You did the right thing when you made the call that you needed to turn a new chapter in your life, that you needed to pursue something or take some sort of risk or just start something, right? And this gateway that you just entered is going to lead you down a rabbit hole with a lot of adventures and just a lot of memories, a lot of events that are very positive, and you're going to be able to talk to people about them and share your experience. And just, I feel your life is going to start feeling like a movie suddenly, honestly, because you made the right call or the right choice regarding something, is kind of what I'm feeling here. Okay, let's get another oracle card for you. Let's see, what is the sacred message that is meant to reach pile number 3 today, universe? Please kindly let pile 3 know. Let's see. You have the fox and ivy with adaptability. So yeah, it is something new, right? As I was saying, it is something that it's exciting, it's fun. It might require you to adapt to it. It's because you might be new to it and you might be a bit unexperienced, and this might be a new feeling for a lot of you that you are experiencing right now and you're just not used to it. But slowly with time, I can rest assure you that it's just going to become like normal to you. I do feel that, again, a lot of you created something in, like, created a change in your life that's new and it feels unfamiliar, but I do see that you are moving in the right direction. If your intention was to change your life for the better, and your intention was to turn your life around, is what I'm hearing for a lot of you. So you did decide to cut something out of your life that just wasn't doing it for you anymore. Like, literally, you turned a blank page and you were like, I can rewrite my life. I can write a new story for myself, right? I can tell people a different story about myself instead of maybe always saying the same things to people about me. Like, you know, some people, they just get too stuck in their current circumstances, in their current stories. And I hear it so much, even from people in my life and like everywhere. I just see people saying like, well, things never manifest for me and things never go right for me and things don't happen for me. But it's because they keep saying the same story to everyone, and that's the way that they identify themselves. If you just stop complaining about it, stop telling people that story, I can tell you that it's instantly going to change within days. You will start to see a difference within a days if you just decide to turn a page and rewrite your own story. And just, you know, you don't even need to say anything about yourself in the beginning. Just don't say anything. Don't say that it's good, but don't say that it's bad, right? Just don't talk about it. Don't say it, because saying something gives you validation. It validates your feelings. It validates what you are currently experiencing. And if you want to change your current circumstances, you do not want to validate them. You do not want to say, yes, this is how it is for me. You want to escape it, right? You don't want to live that life anymore if you don't feel like it's what you want. So stop saying that story to people. Stop sharing it around if you want to change it. Because when you say something, you make it even more concrete, right? You make it more into reality, you set it into reality. So instead, maybe say a story that's more positive. Say a story that you want your life to look like so that you can set that story into reality. And let's get your last message, pile number 3, to end your reading. Universe, what is the sacred message that's meant to reach pile number 3 right now at this current moment in their life? What is the sacred message for pile number 3? Let's see. It's time to rise. Wow, such a beautiful and positive message, I feel. Let's take a look in the back. I will also focus this so that you can read it for yourself if you need to. No matter what's happening in our lives, we always have the potential to rise above it. Rising is one powerful choice away. Rise out of our negative thoughts or our limiting beliefs. Rise out of our comfort zone or our complaints. Rise out of our slump or get out of the potato chip bag. Get up and rise. What are you waiting for, darling? So this is exactly what I was saying. Literally, rise out of our negative thoughts or our limiting beliefs. Rise out of our comfort zone or our complaints. So some of you, I feel like you just decided to stop complaining about it. You stopped deciding to identify it. You stopped just, oh my God, I lost my thought. You stopped, you decided to stop identifying with something in your life that you didn't want to identify with anymore. If there's a circumstance in your life that you do not want to identify with, stop identifying with it. Stop saying it to people. Stop complaining about it to people, you know? You don't need to say anything about it. Pretend like it's not happening. You don't need to go to your friends and to a person or a family member and always tell them your circumstances. Always talk to them about what's going on with your life, because most likely a lot of people, they won't really care as much as you think that they will. And I'm being just honest with you so that I can help you, because I feel that honesty is honestly the best way to help people. But most people, honestly, they just don't really, they care, right? They care about us. If they're friends or families, they care about us, but they just care, you know, and that's about it. Nothing is really going to change most of the time if you go to a person and say, hey, these are my circumstances. Most of the people are just going to say, oh, that sucks, that's so bad, and whatever, and it's kind of just going to make you feel even worse. So I feel if you're going through something, stop identifying with those things if you want to change them, because the more you say it to yourself, the more you solidify it in your subconscious and your conscious mind as well. So rather speak other things, speak positive things, like solidify the things that you actually want to happen in your life, pile number 3. And I feel that a lot of you have made this change already. If you haven't, I just hope that this will inspire you to do it. But I feel a lot of you made the calling to cut out the complaining, cut out the limiting beliefs, and just do it. Just change it. Change your life. I feel a lot of you made that decision, and that's where you're headed, pile number 3, okay? But that's what I have for your reading today. I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.